it could be water sign working with a Sagittarius, okay? Pisces energy. Yeah. You know, they keep going to this practitioner. All these practitioners are people, listen, these people that are coming against you, Libra, they're dropping down like flies, basically, okay? And the magic they're doing, you know, it's affecting them, okay? Sagittarius in their group, okay? Sagittarius and a water sign are related, I'm picking up. Or you are Sagittarius, well, you've got Sagittarius, sorry, because we're doing Libra. You've got Sagittarius in your placement, which means you're a bold leader, okay? You know, you're not in that old timeline that you used to be, okay? There's nothing these people can do. Yeah, they're stuck, okay? They're stuck. Pisces energy. You realise that old timeline was keeping yourself stuck. So you become aware. So you released yourself and you stop pouring into people from the past. That timeline's gone, okay? That old you was gone, okay? Clarify the hangman, regards of the highest white light in regards to Libra. King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, an emotional manipulator, okay? King of Cups upright is someone that's emotionally balanced, uses their wisdom. This person isn't using wisdom, okay? Or the wisdom they think they haven't got concerning you. They haven't mastered their feelings, okay? They're not compassionate. This person right now may not be stable, okay? Some type of diplomatic figure, whatever position, okay? King of Cups in reverse. This person's stuck. They're cold. Page of Wands. Communication. So someone may want to reach out and communicate. You may receive some good news, or good news is coming, or something about communication, okay? Something about King of Cups in reverse, okay? In regards to something to do with children. This person's stuck, they may have been arrested, okay? This could relate to the reading that I done yesterday. King of Pentacles. Okay. Taurus, stability, material success, groundedness, determination, okay? That could be your energy, okay? Or you've got a Taurus that's determined. This could be a grounded individual. Determined. Okay. High Priestess, yeah, you're tapped in. Okay, so that could be your energy, all right? Maybe you've got Taurus in your placement, but you're determined. The High Priestess. Again, something to do with, all right. I mean, the High Priestess represents Pisces, Cancer. Okay, that's what the High Priestess card is in tarot, all right? Doesn't mean you have to be one of them. That's what zodiac sign it represents. Again, someone here could have been working with a dark high priest, or someone kept going, again, they keep going to the priests, okay, the dark priests, okay? or the dark high priest, whoever, okay, that is using their gifts for the wrong, okay? And someone here may have passed away, or they're really gravely ill, or people are getting rushed to the hospital, okay? But you're tapped in, you know what's hidden, okay? Yeah, they keep investing. They had patience, perseverance, long-term investment, or this could be your energy. But these energies that kept investing in this, well, any more messages? Or someone may want to invest in you. Something's getting built, or information was getting gathered, or you was learning something, okay, along your path, all right? So along your path, you know, in regards to the old timeline, you learned something, you know, you were learning things, paying attention, confirmation, you invested, or you've invested in this, you know, you haven't given up, okay? It's like energies that try to keep you stuck, you're aware it's not happening, okay? You know, it makes me laugh. People want to come against you, Libra, but then in the same breath, because of what their shaded dealings or whatever they're doing, they want to, you know, try to prevent you from being tapped in. Or I mean, you know, we know that what these energies have done. They've tried to, you know, go to dark high priests and things hidden in the dark and paying dark high priests and high priestess and oh my God, and they're giving out the message and we're getting exposed. What can we do? Someone here's like a masonry or some type of teamwork, or someone, you know, someone's higher ranked or a mastery of a skill, okay? Something's been seen, something's been looked at, something's been noticed, or you're seen as someone that's, you know, you're very skilled, or, you know, you've invested in this, okay? You're not giving up just because these people want you to, because they've got shade dealings that they're doing in the dark that they don't want to be revealed. It's not your problem, okay? You were called. You were called. This is, you know, you were called to do this. It's as simple as that. Like whatever they do shady in the dark, that's their business, okay? Whatever their business is, what they do in the dark, you've got, you know, you do what you do. It's as simple as that, okay? Again, it's about shining the light on what's hidden in the dark, okay? And they don't like it, right? They don't like it. But the fact that, you know, you were tapped in, or you started, you saw something from a different perspective, okay? You wasn't asleep or stuck. You saw something, okay? Also, maybe these people are trying to, you see like where around there, they could be trying to affect your throat chakra, okay? Well, it's not happening, yeah? So Mr. Dark Priest or Dark Priestess, whoever you're going to, I suggest like you stop. Because the more you're doing this, the more the High Priestess is going to speak of what's going on, okay? You've been seen as, you know, you're someone that's not giving up, you're a hard worker, yeah, and we've got someone here that's mad, or they're self-aware, or you're self-aware. Like, we don't care about what people say or what they think behind our back, or there's some third-party energy, okay, or Gemini, whoever this person is, okay? Or someone didn't want to give up, or we're not even really paying attention. Look, someone there, I'm telling you, okay, someone didn't want to give up, or right now they're burnt out, completely defeated. This is an inevitable ending, okay? Not for you, not for you. They need to remember all that energy that they're sending your way, Libra. Well, it's got to go somewhere, isn't it? It's passed away. That energy's coming back, okay? And that's their judgment for judging you. Or it could be, you know, a family, I don't know, it could be your family, a family, whoever. Okay? I mean, I don't like to say this, but I've got to say it, okay? If energies have been trying to come for you and your children, you know, what goes around comes around. Read between the lines. I don't want to speak that out, but it's truth, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? And it is what it is, because they didn't care about your family, or they come for your children, or they stole off you, and, you know, or you know, do you understand what I'm saying, okay? What goes around comes around. Everyone included. I mean, you know, it's out of our hands. Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, the higher realms, okay? Earth angel energy, yeah, because this is who they've come for, okay? Hello? You're here to heal humanity. You're here to heal, okay? In regard to this TRAFF and the rest, yeah? Okay? All right? Them receiving money for it, okay? Just selling. Okay? You're here to shine a light on it, okay? And other earth angels as well. Let me tell you, some of you now have woke up and you realise why these people, you know, why you're in that timeline, why things took place, okay? You are so awake, it's unreal. You're no longer in that timeline. They can't try to draw you back. You're so open, you're awake, okay? Again, you're seeing something from a different view, from a different perspective. You know who you are. These people cannot take that from you. It's too late. That old timeline, that old you is gone. Again, this water sign, they were having their wishes granted. When it comes to, okay, you've got pages, knights, kings. Pages are children. But this could be your energy where, you know, people are inquisitive, okay? Like they're interested, like, wow, okay? So you could be having your wishes fulfilled, okay? Because you're here to, but it's just letting others be aware, okay? I watched something yesterday, and there was a man, he was in the country, around Mexico, something like that, and there was a woman, he said, a woman had two little girls, and she said, you want to buy, make film, do you understand what I'm saying, okay? And apparently he bought them, but he put them, he didn't even give them to the government. Apparently he said that he fostered or adopted, or they go around rescuing, okay? Something about the Nephilims, okay? Apparently, yeah, Nephilims, okay? And this guy was saying that he was watching this particular tree on a mountain. He looked back, he turned his head, he looked back, then there was two trees. Then he was studying the tree and he was thinking something, And he said the tree morphed into a giant. And then, and then where there was one tree, and then it morphed to the other side. And apparently in that country, they feed the children to their... Yeah, you see, in that country, okay? Apparently it's normal, like they know of this. It's been going on for thousands of years, apparently, okay? But, yeah, I mean, they pray a lot over there as well. But then, you know, you've got the other side that, you know, work with these so-called giants, yeah? Nephilims. Because they're evil. Legends of giant beings inhabiting ancient Mexico, often linked to the Nephilim or biblical tradition, are centered around the, I can't even pronounce it, Quinametchizin. These giants are a staple of Mesoamerican folklore, particularly in Aztec tradition, and are sometimes linked by theorists to Nephilim traditions due to their reputation as powerful, destructive, hybrid beings existing before or during the time of early humanity. According to Aztec cosmology, the Quinametzin, God, that's a long word, were giants who lived in a previous era, the son of rain. They were said to have built the monumental city of Teotihuacan and the great pyramid of Chilola. Okay, there's one big pyramid there apparently. The Vatican Codex, an Aztec codex stored in the Vatican, depicts the death of the last of the giants. It shows the giant being dragged by a group of natives, suggesting a narrative where these beings were brought down by humanity. Physical evidence claims some researchers and enthusiasts suggest these legends are based on ancient realities. Yeah, there was a guy that said he actually saw it for himself, okay? And he spoke to one of the priests over there and he said, you know, there's a giant there. Or he called someone and he said, what do you see over there? And they said, oh my God, it's a giant. And they're used to it over there apparently, okay? But this is why the wicked and evil, you know, cartels or whatever, for them to get money, they Knight of Swords, quick-witted. Okay. So again, you know, God will put you on the path. High Priestess, like, God will put you on the path of certain people. You may not know why at the time, but when you look back, you connect all the dots. In regards to this water sign, that another air sign said that he used to go there and clean his mother's house. This particular water sign, because he's a drunk, said about him, number one, having one of them, number two, working in a nursery with small children, number two, he told the high priestess that he used to travel to Mexico. Okay? Yeah, you know, these people, I told you, some of them are passing away, okay? You've risen, okay? Death, all right? Now they're all praying, all right? Spiritual transformation. Someone's watching you, or you're looking out to your future, or someone was involved in this, okay? Because it ain't just one or two people, it's a big group that's involved. A lot of men. Waiting for ships to come in, which is money. The Emperor, okay? He actually looks like the man that was speaking on the program yesterday. But this is like a head of state, okay? It's like a brotherhood. These people are right now, they're trapped, they're binded. Everything they're doing, the high priest, you know, they're binded to the spells that they're doing. And I'm telling you, okay, as I said, there's people around them that are dropping down like flies, and this is all the energies, okay? I don't know, it could have been up to 10. But right now, this is your energy, Libra. And this is why you see, okay? The ones that come for you and your child, okay? Look, praying. The priests, do you understand? Okay? The ones that they used, they're binded to this. Death comes upon them, I'm hearing. Yeah? Because they're evil. And as I said, the evil ones work with, you know, they feed them. Now I know why I had that dream of that giant in my dream. Now I know why God showed me. No, I think there are something about Arizona or deep in the woods, or they hide in caves. Some of these people are trying to sneak away. okay, without getting caught. In regards to what they've stolen off you, Libra, you know, again, we know that, you know, we paid attention to them trying to set traps for us. We paid attention to those that have tried to set traps, okay? If you hadn't woke up and you're in the old timeline, you know, again, you know, I'm going back to the flat that I lived where one of them was this, because he had all satanic stuff, and they left a parcel outside my door. That was a setup. I took the parcel there. Again, and then it was like, oh, any parcel, please climb in the window and leave it. Like, are you crazy? So yeah, I'm shining a light to you, and that's one of the neighbours, okay, because I used to hear this person talking to themselves, okay, and the you know, like when they come and do jobs or things like that in homes, yeah, I was told like there's a lot of satanic stuff in that man's house, and like they wouldn't, yeah, he's part of it as well, okay. Theft, okay. Yeah, they're stealing, they're stealing. They're stealing and holding on to this money. All right, okay, but I mean, you know, again, I'm hearing death come upon you. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, they can't walk away from this, okay? And right now, because a light's been shone on it, Queen of Cups, you're using your integrity, okay? It's like you're very intuitive. You're using your integrity. You're innocent in this situation, you have been. This is why this group have come against you, because they always knew who you'd be one day. And this is why all these lies and traps and backstabbing and blah, 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 okay, to try to keep you stuck in the old paradigm, okay? And again, that timeline's over. You're not the same person that you used to be. You're deeply intuitive and empathetic, okay? The opposite to what these energies are. But, you know, when you was around in the old timeline, okay, you went through things because this is the energy timeline into a new one. Celebration, okay? Victory, warrior energy. Someone here wants to move, or these people are like, oh my God, no, I want to move to calmer waters for unsettled times. No, you don't get off scot-free like that. You don't get off scot-free like that. Everything you've done over the years, they want to, yeah, but they can't. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Some of these energies may even want to try to come back around and, you know, reach out to you, or still have control of a situation, or you had someone around you that was holding you back, because again, they wanted to be able to get away with this. They didn't want you waking up, but you know, it's over. Some of these people, whoever they are, they can't believe they're never going to see you again. Yeah, that's right, you're not going to see Libra again, okay? Some of them, they now want to come and pay you money. No, we don't accept deals from the devil. okay? They thought, I don't know where they got this information, where they thought like you weren't confident, you're very confident, okay? Or they thought like, you know, yeah, that you needed them, or you never needed these people, whether they were family, ex-friends, whatever. You never needed them, ever, okay? But there's been, you know, yeah, you now realise like, it's like, wow, it's just wow. Yeah, the tower, their foundation's crumbling. This is a major tower, wow, okay? Scorpio, Aries energy. Action and desire, okay. Sudden intense change, disruption and destruction of false foundation. Because you know, everything around you in the old timeline was a false foundation, okay? Now they're getting exposed. Now their tower's coming down. This couple, because we know, like, you know, they're coupled up as well. There was someone here that, something about them wanting you to be a third party, hoping to come back around, or like, no, we're not. These are, you know, there's two people. I'm hearing they're married, but they're having an affair with someone else, third party, okay? So yeah, they've been exposed, okay? Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're not living in cuckoo lands or la-la lands, all right? You're speaking the truth. Or this could be an investigator that knows you're speaking the truth, or there could be some type of investigation. There's definitely investigation, okay? Yeah. Something about DNA and bloodline. You know what it is? It's like they don't want the divine masculine, feminine getting together, so they'll send a karmic to get in with divine feminine, a karmic to get in with divine masculine, okay, to have the babies so that they feed off. Do you understand? Okay, like, because two of you together, you're very powerful, so they try to split you apart, okay? All right? The moon, yeah. Illusions, lies, secrets are coming to the surface. Hidden enemies are coming to the surface, okay? The ones that once celebrated. Yeah. You're not these people's fool no more, Libra. You're very courageous, bold, quick-witted, okay? The star. Yeah, you know. Again, there's stories about these fallen stars and them turning into, okay? Turning into beings. But you could be a star seed. You're healing. Yeah, and the Knight of Wands, there's a fire sign, okay? The one that's married, the one that's seeing a third party. Yeah, in our energy. So this person's shocked to how you know this information. Well, Because you're highly intuitive, all right, and you know what's in. And you know what as well? Just pay attention to, like, you know, like you're walking down the street, yeah? And then you may have someone walking in front. They'll turn around, they'll look at you, they'll cross over. Shall I tell you why? Because I know you're so intuitive. They're like, oh my days, yeah, she's going to, yeah, yeah. They feel like they're going to be exposed. So you're seeing these people moving away from you, Libra. Okay, so that is a sign in itself. Okay, you're on the right track. They've been exposed for this. Again, feeding these Nephilims. King of Swords, an investigator. This is why all these children are going missing. And again, as I said, you know, yeah, that's sad. The man bought the little girls. Like the woman had the two little girls. You want to buy Meg film? Like, boy, wow. God will use us to help save these children, to understand and bring light to this. Okay? Because you've got even some people that have power that, you know, aren't helping the situation. So God's like, okay, well, even those in power, all they care about is money. So let me use, like, the 144,000 chosen, the earth angels. Ace of Swords, cutting through confusion, a powerful breakthrough. The Chariot, Empress, victory, warrior energy. Again, you know, you know why, why, you know, as well, this is why I say to people, just, no, try to keep your families together, okay? Like, especially if you've had a child with someone or whatever, try to keep that family together, because when you're single, that's when these people end up targeting single women, like especially the men, okay? And, you know, if you've got little boys and little girls, we spoke of whatever, and some of these people are not good, all right? Now I want to try to mess with my life. You represent Venus, which is the highest frequency, which is love, okay? There was a lot of trickery and manipulation. Gemini, Virgo. There's something about you being a magician and manifesting. You're a strong manifester, okay? You have a lot of willpower. Resourcefulness. Or this Gemini had, or this Virgo had a lot of resourcefulness working with these people, okay? You're turning ideas into reality. And there's someone here, it's like they're from, like, creating, yeah? I said, oh my God, stop already, yeah? It's just weird. It's just weird how this energy just wants control of you. It's just weird. Yeah. They're weird. This is, the energies that are straight out covert narcissist, okay? Nothing more, nothing less. They want to win at all costs, they want to control, they want to hold you back, okay? Yeah. Page of Pentacles, someone wants to do something about you're a good investment, or someone's like, all right, well, you know, if you can't beat them, let's join them. Can you join our team? No, we can't. No, thanks. Yeah, we don't sign contracts with the devil, all right? And we definitely don't take payments. And we definitely ain't jumping ship to work with you. We're not here for that, okay? We don't want no money from you. We don't need no money from you. Karmics. Yeah, we're not about to sell our soul. Wheel of Fortune. Karma. For these people. This is why they want you to join their team, okay? Cycles. Life, change. Yeah, they're dealing with losses, griefs, betrayal. And when I say death is upon them, death can mean like endings. But for some of them, it can mean literal death. Okay? And this is their karma. You're standing on high grounds, okay? And again, you know, that's why I've shut off the comments, because it's just really, I don't need people sending messages, all right? I mean, the ones that need to hear the message, you can hear it, okay? And you can take that and run with it. But those that want to try to stop, I'm smelling burning, okay? The people are burning. It's like they're burning evidence. I can smell it. They're burning. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, something about someone, a house that was stolen, that this person's been living in your house, or, okay? Could be, they've been living in it 20, 30, 40 years, something like that, all right? 30 years, okay? They've got to come out of this house now. Something about a court order. Two of Swords. Two of Swords, a choice between two, a state of indecision, mental conflict. So someone is going through some type of mental conflict, okay? Ain't Libra, but there could be another air sign that's involved in this, as I said with the Gemini situation, or it could be another Libra just like you. There's good and bad, okay? But something about a mental conflict, a choice between two equal, challenging options, okay? Like, for some of you are good, some of you like are good staying single, all right? But there's a Knight of Wands that wants to rush towards you. That one, no, you're one of the options that's definitely not coming through, okay? You're definite, yeah, with a big capital no. Now the group are, you know, starting on this conflict within the group. I'm smelling like papers being burnt. So the group, they're attacking one another. They're panicking. They're burning evidence right now. I can smell it. These are the energies that try to block you, all right? But they're in this energy because everything they sent is coming back. Okay? See? Yeah. In regards to them, someone here, a masculine, that's, I mean, they've got to be in a feminine energy because a real man wouldn't be, you know, jealous. So they've got to be on the DL. Not throw no shade, that's their business. That's your life, isn't it? It's up to you. Okay? But there's a masculine here that's jealous. So they've got to be, okay? They're jealous of your confidence, they're jealous of your strength, their burdens, because the burdens they try to place in you, you've turned them into something powerful, and they're watching you do it. Some of you staying single, you're protecting yourself from the 4 fixed signs: earth, fire, water and air. Yeah, some in your family's living in your house. They have been, okay, for, you know, 30 years, 40 years, some of you. Yeah, Spirit says it's time for you to get out. Yeah, you and your family, get out, I'm hearing. Your time's up, okay? But you see these energies, okay? They're like very show-offy, over extravagant, over the top, okay? Very boastful, look what I've got. But they haven't earned it. It's someone else's. Right, it's over the top extravagant, I'm hearing. Very boastful. You know, this is someone that maybe has a type of really, you know, high engine car. And you know, they start up and like everyone's got to hear, hey everyone, look at me, this is my car. Yeah, very boastful, okay? They have to be seen. The Hierophant, you have a connection to the divine, okay? You've got access to the Akashic records, but you've also got access to the records that the Vatican are hiding from the public, and they know, wow, yeah, okay? Some of them, you're blowing the wigs off, like, the back of their hair, because they're just, like, yeah, hidden knowledge, they're like, no. So they definitely know, like, who you are, because this knowledge is, no one ain't got it, apart from them and the people they work with. But sometimes you'll find some will come up on God will, especially like if you've got a YouTube channel, you may feel like, you know, because out of all the thousands of videos out there, okay, some will pop up and God's like, okay, I've put that in front of you for a reason, I want you to speak of it. Whether it's knowledge someone else has received and it's come your way and it's been put in front of you, it's for you to talk of it, okay? 6 of Cups, someone from your past wants to return. Someone's not over you. So we've got 2 energies here. We've got this Knight of Wands, fire sign. That's married. Or someone else is married here, okay? And then I heard someone driving past yesterday, and I heard that tune, stupid ass bitch, I don't fuck with you. But then they want to come towards you though. And we want to say we don't fuck with you either. So, you know, have that. Ten of Pentacles, generational wealth, family, okay? So again, your family, you don't need them. They can't believe that they're not going to see you again. Yeah, you're not, ever, okay? Because you had your chances, you blew it. There's no returning. That timeline's finished, it's shut, over, done, kaput, yeah? Queen of Pentacles, because these energies, when you gave them the time, or you reached out, all right, with the Queen of Swords. Let me just find that card. When you gave them the chance, this earth sign energy, when you gave them the chance, they would just focus on self. You're like, all right, okay. Well, on that note, there's no more chances. Straight cut, you know the truth. You gave them one last chance. And they effed up because they just focus on money and their self. And you're like, all right, have a good life, take care. But you're not going to be seeing Libra again. King of Swords could be an investigator or he's cutting through the illusions, or they've been, because these people are you know, the devil worshippers, aren't they? Okay? And again, they offer the sacrifices, whether it's family members, children, okay? And this is how they receive their money and wealth. And when they come for you, well, you know, yeah, now it's coming to collect from these energies. And this is why some of them want to return. And you're like, nah, nah. King of Swords. Could be cutting through the illusions of getting the truth. Okay. Or there was a King of Swords in your family. Cousin. Could be another Libra masculine. That was on your dad's side. Could be the son of, you know, the so-called uncle on your dad's side. Or there's land overseas that's built on some type of, there's some like burial grounds or something like that there. Okay. Travel. I mean, you know, they keep travelling around you. You know this already. Or there's some type of protection, okay? Or someone's very passionate. And you know, we know when they're travelling around us, like paying them tunes like that. We don't care about you or what tunes you put on just as you drive past. Stupid ass beats, we don't F with you. Like, childish. Who cares? Like, we don't F with you either. Okay? You're independent, self-sufficient. Yeah, there was no equal give and take in a partnership, relationship, okay? All right? I mean, you only deal with, like, equal, all right? Someone that's equal to you. You're not people that are just focused on self. You're just like, whatever, okay? Or again, these were energies that, they would just focus on self, money, and DIUGS, and you're like, well, that's up to you, innit? See you later. Yeah, you're leaving these people out in the cold. And they know it, they feel it, they've sensed the difference in you. Okay, they don't know coming back. They want to come back in from the cold. You're like, no, because they're emotional manipulators. And again, in regards to giving this emotional manipulator a chance in the past, you know, they still didn't change. And you're like, I'm done. You're just done. It's like, no, you're not coming back around. It's done. Yeah, your boundaries are up. They can't overstep the boundaries. Like, you're done. They have, and you're done. You're finished. It's over. Okay? Either someone here is married, as I said, but they're, you know, sleeping with a third party. And again, exposed. So I'm picking up the person that they're sleeping with is someone in their group. So maybe their wife or something, or husband, whoever, knows the person, or someone that they actually have in their home, they go to parties with, they cook, have them round for dinner. Yeah, it's that person, someone you're close to, okay, that your husband or wife sleeping with. Yeah, illusions, lies, secrets, justice, people, energy, okay. Yeah, they're lovers. Yeah. Fire sign and the Gemini picking up. Yeah. Page of Cups, catfishing. Gemini could be a masculine. You could have someone here had to like. Someone here may have had a really good job. I don't know, something to do with telephone or something like that, or British Gas, or someone had a van that they were given by their company. Someone really had it good, right? But they went down the wrong path. This Gemini masculine had a child with someone. That woman's thrown him out. He's now staying with a Capricorn, okay? I don't know if this person's a Capricorn son, nephew, friend, whatever, okay? But yeah, someone was cheating and their partner threw them out. Listen, you can't help someone, or you know, this is where people make mistakes. They keep taking them back and hoping that that person. I understand if you love the person, but you know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. Okay, if someone is down that dark path, they themselves have to go and get the help. Okay, you can't just by saying, "Oh, I love you," you know, heal them. They have to want to sometimes hit rock bottom to want to get the help, or realise what they've lost, or realise like the path they're going down is getting darker, 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 because it ain't going to get any better. And that means cutting the people off that you surround yourself with. I don't know, the Capricorn could be your dad, your uncle, whoever, all right? Move away from them. Because any father shouldn't be encouraging their children, whether you're big men or not, or big women, to take drugs, full stop. Okay? And if they're entertaining that, they don't love you. There's no love there. Okay? You need to heal. You need to heal. Come off whatever you're coming off and get your family back together. And you need to leave the uncle or the dad, whoever they are, okay? Because they don't care about you. They don't care about you. You need to care about yourself and your family and children and healing, you know. Because, you know, where the family's split up now, and then you're down that dark path now, you're leaving your partner vulnerable and their child and your child or children vulnerable to open elements of evil coming in towards them. Do you understand? Or someone, you know, saying, yeah, all right, okay, well, that person's out the family. We can target that single mother. You don't know, you know, they'll catfish you. That this man or whoever you come across will play in your vulnerability, show you love, catfish you, love bomb you, and you're like, oh, you come at the right time. No, okay, it's all planned, all strategized. Strategy moves, yeah? You don't know who you're letting into your home. Do you understand? And we hear these stories of, you know, if you say anything, thing your mother, or, yeah, you'll get in trouble, or, yeah, okay? And then they frighten, yeah. Okay. So, Gemini masculine, I suggest you heal yourself and get your family back together, because again, you're leaving you're leaving that space. You're leaving your family vulnerable to evil coming in. Do you understand? You need to heal and get off them drugs. Whoever you are, man or woman. More men, to be honest. Strength. They need to take your power back. Yeah. We're not even getting angry no more. Right? My spirit guys are like, yeah, okay. Again, you know that saying, I'm healing, but the beast inside sleeping, okay? But the beast is the lion. Do you understand what I mean? I don't mean the beast is in the devil, right? Before you wanna, but all these energies, no, we're not seeking revenge, okay? We're going to leave that up to God, all right? Because we have faith. They're just going to burn themselves out, completely defeated, or they are, and it's an inevitable ending because of your strength. It's come out again. Wow. It is what it is. If they want to hold on to money, well, it could be someone in your family. Or they want, or someone tried to set you up. Yeah, that's the truth. Cutting through confusion, a powerful breakthrough. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Actually, let me just see what lies beneath. Okay. Watching shit go down, enjoying the gossip. So there's some gossip going around. Okay. Someone was putting on the show. Yeah, told you. Wow. Love story, once upon a time. Setting the record straight. Hater. Yeah, someone's a hater. Falling apart. Emotional intelligence. There's someone in your family, like it could have been like a mother or someone old, an older person, okay? But you could have been someone that used to help, you know, the grandmother or the mother in the family, where you know, they didn't, okay? The earth sign, instead they used to steal. Okay? And then blame next door neighbours for theft. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, someone wanted to keep something secret, okay? Yeah, tantric sex, doing drugs, well. Okay. Well, it could be someone in someone's family, it could be an older woman, grandmother, mother, father, something like that. I would, maybe they're stealing money from that old person, maybe they're going a bit senile, they don't know, or they're like, oh, I'll do this, Nan, or I'll do that, and, you know, they're stealing, okay? Because they'll confuse the older individual, right, which is wicked. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Take what resonates. Bye.